My friends were posting 3 videos a week and getting 30 views. I was posting once a month and getting calls from across the country. Same platform, completely different results. And here's why. Hi, I'm Kathy Sizemore. I'm a business owner, a visibility strategist, and I've been running businesses for over 30 years. In this video, I'm going to tell you why I'm starting this channel, and more importantly, why the way most people use YouTube for business is completely backwards. Stick with me because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what kind of channel this is, who it's for, and whether this approach is right for you. Let me back up. I own an alarm company, and a few years ago, I started a YouTube channel called Security Pro Insights to market it. Now, if you know me at all, you know that I am the type of person who researches everything before I start anything. So that's what I did. I studied how YouTube actually works for businesses, not how it works for influencers or entertainers, how it works for business owners like me. And here's the thing, I don't have a lot of videos on that channel. I'm not posting every week, and I'm definitely not posting every day. What I did was research what people in my niche were actually asking about security, the questions they were typing into Google, the problems they needed solved. Then I created videos that answered those questions. That's it. That's the whole strategy. And here's what happened. Our web traffic went up. The sales calls we started getting were easier to close because people already felt like they knew us. They already trusted us before they ever picked up the phone. I started earning affiliate income from Amazon, and we started getting calls from across the country, not just locally anymore. We went from being a local business to having national reach. And those videos, they're still working. Years later, they're still bringing in leads. I'll tell you more about my business journey in the next video. I'll link it right here if you want the full story. Now, around the same time I was building Security Pro Insights, I had friends who also had YouTube channels for their businesses. These weren't influencers. They were coaches, health practitioners, small business owners just like me. And they were doing everything that the YouTube gurus tell you to do. They were posting consistently 2 or 3 videos a week, showing up all the time. And months later, their videos had 20, maybe 30 views. Some of them, a year later, still sitting at 30 views. They were working way harder than me, but they weren't getting results. And I started to notice things, small things that they weren't doing, strategic things that made all the difference between a video that just sits there and a video that actually works. But here's what I think the bigger problem is. We've been told that to market our business, we need to be on social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, post every day. Stay relevant, stay visible. But let's be honest about what those platforms actually are. They're entertainment. People scroll Instagram to pass time, to be entertained. They're not there to buy. And that content you're creating, it has a half-life of maybe 19 hours. The algorithm pushes out new content constantly. And within a week, sometimes within days, what you created is obsolete. It's just sitting there doing nothing for you. So you're constantly creating new content to replace the old content. That's what I call the content hamster wheel. You're spending more time marketing your business than you are actually doing your business. And the worst part, it doesn't compound. You're not building anything that lasts. You're just keeping up, running in place, exhausted. So I started helping my friends, the coaches, the health practitioners, the small business owners with YouTube channels. Just casually at first. Hey, here's what I changed. Here's what you're missing. And it worked. Small tweaks, real improvements. Then I did a free workshop for our local Chamber of Commerce, a sold-out room full of business owners who wanted to understand how to actually use YouTube for their businesses. So I did another free workshop for the Small Business Entrepreneurs Exchange in our city. Same thing, everyone hungry for this information. And then something unexpected happened. My YouTube channel started getting me recognized in my own industry. Other security dealers started reaching out, wanting to know how I did it. And I began teaching YouTube strategy to other business owners in the security industry. That's when I realized most business owners have no idea how to make YouTube actually work for them. So let me tell you what this channel is not about. It's not about going viral. It's not even about getting a bunch of subscribers. I'm going to say that again because it's the opposite of what most YouTube advice will tell you. This is not about going viral, and it's not about chasing subscribers. If you look at Security Pro Insights, I don't have hundreds of thousands of views. I don't have a massive subscriber count, but it works because I'm not trying to get more views. I'm trying to get the right views. Here's what YouTube does that no other platform does. It meets your ideal client where they are. When someone realizes they have a problem, where do they go? YouTube. When they're researching solutions, where do they go? YouTube. When they're ready to make a decision and they want to see who they can trust, yeah, you guessed it, YouTube. Your job is to be there when they're asking those questions. That's it. 10 views from people who are actively looking for your expertise, people who are ready to hire you, ready to buy, that beats 10,000 views from people who were just scrolling to pass time. If you're watching this wondering whether YouTube is even right for your business, I made a video specifically for that question. I'll link it right here. So let me be really clear about who this channel is for and who it's not for. This channel is not for you if you want to create YouTube as your business. If you're looking for financial freedom by becoming a viral YouTube star, if you want to be an influencer, there are plenty of channels that teach that, and this isn't one of them. This channel is for you if you already have a business and you want a smarter way to market it. If you're tired of the content hamster wheel, posting constantly on social media just to stay visible, if you want to drive leads to your business without burning out, if you want to create new income streams like affiliate revenue, if you want to broaden your reach, go from local to national, if you're a coach, a consultant, a service provider, a small business owner who wants YouTube to work for your business, not become your whole life, this is business owner to business owner. Here's what you can expect from this channel. Everything I learned building a YouTube channel that actually drives business, not just views, business strategy for business owners, not creators, because we're playing a different game. No post everyday pressure, no algorithm obsession. I'm going to show you how to build an evergreen content library, videos that compound over time and work for you, months, even years after you post them. How to get off the hamster wheel and build something that actually lasts. And if you're wondering how you're supposed to find time for YouTube on top of everything else you're already doing, here's the shift that changed everything for me. YouTube becomes your main content. Everything else flows from it. Your blog, your emails, your social posts. I'll show you exactly how that works in an upcoming video. And if you're thinking, I want to do this, but I'm scared to get on camera, I get it. I put together a free guide called 5 Steps to Showing Up with Confidence. It's linked in the video description. Now, before I wrap up, the next thing you're going to want to understand is my actual background. Why I think the way I do about business, about marketing, about visibility. Because I'm not some 25-year-old who took a course and started coaching. I've been in the trenches for 30 years, and that experience shapes everything I teach. I go deeper into that in my next video. Watch that one next so you understand where this approach actually comes from. So here's what I want you to take away from this. 1, the content hamster wheel is real, and you don't have to stay on it. There's a better way. 2, YouTube isn't about going viral or chasing subscribers. It's about getting the right views from the right people at the right time. And 3, if you already have a business and you want YouTube to work for you, not the other way around, you're in the right place. I'm just getting started, and there's a lot more coming. Watch this video next. I'm sharing more about my background and why I think most YouTube advice doesn't work for business owners like us. Turn your experience into expertise, elevate your influence, expand your impact. I'll see you in the next video.